Okay, we're starting off the week with the eclipse. Is that going to make it for a crazy week here or what?
It is going to make for a crazy week. Eclipse is a really, really big energy, and this eclipse is in the sign of Leo. It's the companion eclipse to whatever it was that was started in the first week in February time span. So it's important to know how that is going to impact you. For Leos, it means because it's in the sun and moon of Leo, and it means that Leos are going to get what it is that they want, that their needs are at the top of the list. And it doesn't really matter what other people want. It's really all about the Leo getting what the Leo wants. And it may even be the way to bring something together that happened almost 2 years ago when they first started to put this into motion. So, yeah, it's a very cool thing for Leos. For Virgos, not so much. It's a good time for Virgos to kind of take a step back, retreat, give a little bit more than they get, but something new comes to light. Something is revealed at this eclipse that changes things for Virgos in some way in a professional, in a work situation. For Libra, this is a great eclipse for them. It helps them achieve a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective through the help of their group. Their group will make the effort to bring the Libra what it is that the Libra wants and what the Libra's been working towards for 2 years. For Scorpio, it's in their 10th house of career and public standing, and they have to be really careful not to act like a lightning rod. It's at the very top of their chart. They're trying to make career moves, and I'm not so sure that they're going to have a good result with it. And whatever the result is, they have to be mutable about it, which is the last thing in the world a Scorpio ever is. It's either their way or the highway. For Sagittarians, legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance go very favorably for the Sagittarian. And it's almost like something the Sag has been waiting for almost 2.5 years. Comes to be, somehow comes into effect for them, and it ends up being a much more favorable ruling for the Sagittarian. For Capricorns, it's in their 8th house of other people's resources, other people's money. They're either refurbishing things, remodeling things. Banks are more than willing to give you a loan, but there's some sort of spotlight shown on their resources and the resources that they share with other people rather than their own earning ability. So it's a matter of maximizing or capitalizing with an existing resource. For Aquarians, it is in their 7th house of partners, and Aquarians need to look at their partners and go, sure, honey, whatever it is you want, I'll be glad to go along with it, because it's the only way they'll be happy. Because they got what they wanted 2 weeks ago, and now it's time to give their partner that same right.
Okay.
For Pisces, it's in their 6th house of work, health, and responsibility. Pisces have known since February there's something going on with their job. And if they've stuck their head in the sand, unfortunately, they find out the consequence this week. But if they have been proactive about it, they get a very good result from that, and perhaps a better job opportunity. Not so much the corner office, but a better environment to work in, and some obstacle that had been in their way of career progression gets out of their way. For Aries, it's in the 5th house. I want to have a good time. Lovers, children, sports, amusements, pleasures, anything fun, anything entertaining, anything creative is on the Aries agenda. And the Aries is going to be rather pushy about it too. They're going to make sure that they get what it is that they say that they want. So it's a good time for love for Aries. For Tauruses, this eclipse is in their 4th house of home, and they are really wanting to stay kind of close to home. Home is where they need to be. That's what this energy is kind of telling them, is that they need to be a little bit closer to home rather than going out and having a great time. They want to direct their energies towards solidifying that home and foundation. For Geminis, it's in their 3rd house of day-to-day living, communications, important communications. They're going to be doing some research. They're going to be doing out and abouts, and there's a lot of short distance, short duration travel and short distance, short duration phone calls where you don't have to spend 3 hours on the phone. It's like, here's what I need to say, and then I'm done. That kind of thing. Gotcha. It's a matter of just hit it and get it kind of thing for Geminis. And then for Cancers, the last sign, it's about the money. It's about making more money, and it's about finding a way to increase your resources. It's not so much getting another job, but getting more out of the job that you're doing and finding a better, you actually end up with more month at the end of your money instead of more money at the end of your month, which can never be a bad thing. So
heard that.
That's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac for the first eclipse across the United States since 1918. And please don't look at the eclipse. You really need your retinas. You only got 2 of them, and I don't care what kind of eye protection you take. It's going to leave a mark, so don't do that.
Better safe than sorry.
That's how I feel. I love my eyes.
There you go. We'll see you next week.
Always a pleasure.